Assalamu alaikum students. Today is our third lecture of biology. In previous two lectures, we have studied the definition of gaseous exchange, the definition of cellular respiration, definition of breathing. I hope that you have listened all the lectures very carefully. In our second lecture, we have a detailed discussion about the gaseous exchange in plants. Gaseous exchange in plants is basically very simple because they have no special organs for that exchange. All the cells are involved in gaseous exchange. But when we discuss the gaseous exchange in animals or higher vertebrates, then we have observed that it is a very complex process. Humans and other higher animals, exchange of gases is carried out by respiratory system. The respiratory system of humans and other higher animals consists of two main parts. Okay, you have listened carefully. The respiratory system of humans consists of mainly two parts. One is the air passageway and the other one is lungs. Okay, the gaseous exchange in humans takes place through the respiratory system, and that respiratory system has two main parts. One is air passageway and the other one is the lungs. Lungs is basically the portion where exchange of gases takes place. Now, what is the function of air passageway? Basically, the air passageway consists of the parts through which the outside air comes in the lungs. And in the lungs, exchange of gases takes place, and after the exchange of gases, that air comes out of the body. Okay, you can understand that basically the air passageway provides the path to the air so that it can move towards the lungs, so that the exchange of gases takes place in the lungs, and after the exchange the air comes out of our body. Now I will list the parts of the air passageway, which you can see it on your book, page number 5 and the figure number 10.3. First part of the air passageway is nose. Air enter from your nose. After the nose, there is nasal cavity. Third part is nostrils. Fourth one is internal nostrils. After that, there is a muscular passage which is called pharynx. After the pharynx, there is voice box which is called larynx. After that, glottis is present. After the glottis, there is windpipe which is also called trachea. When this trachea enters into the chest cavity, then it is divided into two smaller tubes called bronchi. Singular of the bronchi is called bronchus. Then these two small tubes enters into two lungs which is present on your left and right side of the body. Now we will discuss all the parts of the air passageway in detail. You must have to observe the figure number 10.3. The first part of the air passageway is nose. Basically, the nose encloses the nasal cavity. Okay, it opens to the outside through the openings that are called nostrils, which is divided into the two portions. The nostrils is lined by fine hairs and mucus. Note that the nasal cavity is lined by two parts, fine hairs and mucus. What is the function of fine hairs and mucus in the nose? Basically, the mucus keeps your nose moist and then warms the incoming air and keep the temperature of the body equal to the external environment. And mucus basically filter the dust particles from the air. After the nasal cavity, there is an opening which is called pharynx. What is pharynx? Pharynx is basically a muscular passage and it is both for food and air. Okay, you understand that this is the passage through which food and air both can enter. Food then move towards the food pipe and air enter towards the windpipe. So that pharynx have two openings. One is esophagus and the other one is windpipe. Food is entered into the esophagus and air is entered into the windpipe. After pharynx, there is a portion which is called larynx. Larynx is basically a voice box. And then there is a narrow opening which is called glottis that is present at the floor of pharynx. Okay, above the pharynx, there is an opening which is called glottis. Basically, glottis is guarded by a flap of tissue called the epiglottis so that the food particles cannot enter into the windpipe. So the larynx is a box which is made up of cartilage. Now the question is, what is cartilage? Our body have two types of bones. One is compact bone, hard bone, which cannot turn. And there is a soft bone just like the pinna of ear. The pinna of your ear and the bone of your nostrils. These are soft bones which is called cartilage. It is present between pharynx and trachea. So the larynx box where it is present between pharynx and trachea. In the voice box, how voice is produced? How voice is produced? Basically two pairs of fibrous bands are present in the larynx and these bands are called vocal cords. When air passes through them, then these vocal cords vibrate and this vibration produces the sounds. You can understand that how sound is produced. In the voice box, two fibrous bands are present. Two pairs of fibrous bands are present which are called vocal cords. These vocal cords vibrates when the air passes through them and this vibration produces sound. After that, larynx continues towards the trachea. What is trachea? It is also called a windpipe. What is the length of the trachea? It is about 12 centimeter long tube. Okay, the length of trachea is about 12 centimeter long tube. You have to underline it for MCQs. There are C-shaped cartilaginous rings in the wall of trachea. You have observed in figure 10.3 where is trachea. You can observe that there are small C-shaped cartilaginous rings are present. Why these rings are present? Basically, the function of these rings is to provide the elasticity to the windpipe. The cartilages keep the trachea from collapsing. कोलैप्सिंग मीन्स टकराव, उसको टकराव से बचाते हैं जब एयर उसमें प्रेशर से पास होती है ताकि विंड पाइप जो है वो ब्रेक डाउन ना हो जाए. On entering the chest cavity, the trachea divides into smaller tubes called bronchi. Okay? जब ट्रैकी आपकी चेस्ट कैविटी में एंटर होगी तो बेटे ये टू ट्यूब्स में डिवाइड हो जाती है एंड दैट ट्यूब्स आर कॉल्ड ब्रोंकाई. व्हेन वी आर talking about two tubes then we called is bronchi, but when we talking about single one, so that the singular of bronchi is bronchus. ब्रोंकाई आल्सो हैव कार्टिलेजिनस रिंग्स जस्ट लाइक द ट्रैकी. ठीक है, ब्रोंकाई में भी वैसे ही कार्टिलेजिनस रिंग्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं जैसे कि ट्रैकी में प्रेजेंट होते हैं. देन ईच ब्रोंकस enter into the lungs of its sides and divides into smaller branches. Okay, these two tubes enter into your left and right lungs, and then they are divided into the further branches. You can observe several branches in your diagram. On entering the lungs, bronchi continue dividing. Okay, bronchi continue to dividing and make several fine tubes, and these fine tubes are called bronchioles. The bronchioles progressively lose the cartilages as they become narrower. ठीक है, जैसे जैसे इसकी फर्दर डिवीजन होती जाएगी ना ब्रोंकाई की, तो उसमें जो कार्टिलेजिनस रिंग्स प्रेजेंट थे ना स्टार्ट में, वो ख़त्म होते जाएंगे. ब्रोंक्यूल्स के जितने भी ब्रोंक्यूल्स है ना, उसके एंड पे फाइन ट्यूब्यूल्स प्रेजेंट होंगे डेट आर कॉल्ड एल्वियोलर डक्ट्स. ओके, जो फाइन ट्यूब्स प्रेजेंट होंगी ना ब्रोंक्यूल्स के एंड पे, उनको हम क्या कहते हैं बेटे? एल्वियोलर डक्ट्स. एंड देयर इज अ क्रॉस सेक्शन ऑफ एल्वियोलर डक्ट विच इज ब्लू इन कलर. Each alveolar ducts enter into a cluster of pouches. हर जो alveolar duct है ना, वो उसके छोटे छोटे स्मॉल जो है ना वो pouches बन जाएंगे जिनको हम alveoli कहते हैं. Alveoli form the respiratory surface in human body. Basically that is the point where the exchange of gases takes place. Okay बेटे, that is the point where the exchange of gases takes place. एल्वियोलाई बेसिकली क्या करती हैं, क्या है ये सैक लाइक स्ट्रक्चर है और इसके इर्द गिर्द एक सिंगल लेयर होती है एपिथेलियल सेल्स की, एंड इट इज़ बाउंड ऑन आउटसाइड बाय अ नेटवर्क ऑफ कैपिलरीज. बेटा यहाँ पे जो ब्लड वेसल्स प्रेजेंट हैं वो कैपिलरीज होती हैं, एंड यू नो डैट कैपिलरीज आर द स्मॉलेस्ट ब्लड वेसल्स देन आर्टरी एंड वेन. इट्स डायमीटर इज ओनली 1 millimeter. Okay, the diameter of capillaries is only 1 millimeter. क्यों इतना डायमीटर होता है इसका? Because blood can pass through them slowly and the exchange of gases takes place very easily. So the pulmonary artery from heart which containing deoxygenated blood enter into the lungs. Deoxygenated blood is that which have less oxygen, so that it enter into the lungs, and in lungs the exchange of gases takes place. The carbon dioxide which is present in the blood exchange with the air, and then branches into the arterioles and then into capillaries which surround the alveoli. These then join together to form venules which form pulmonary veins, and that veins carry that oxygenated blood back to the heart. So what we have studied in our today's lecture, we have studied about gaseous exchange in humans. Gaseous exchange in human takes place through the respiratory system. Respiratory system basically consists of two main parts, the air passageway and the lungs. Air passageway consists of several parts: nose, nasal cavity, nostrils, then internal nostrils, pharynx, then larynx. Larynx then continue towards the trachea. Trachea then further divided into two branches called bronchi. Then these two bronchi enter into the lungs, and then these lungs, and in the lungs, bronchi is further divided into several branches which are called bronchioles. Bronchioles then end into the alveolar ducts and then into alveoli where the gaseous of exchange takes place. I hope you can listen this lecture very carefully and learn all the topic so that we can move towards our next lecture. In our next lecture we will study about the structure of lungs and the mechanism of breathing.